Hello friends, today I am going to show you how to make a very beautiful earring with this 14 mm Rivoli crystal. You can use any color you like, and along with this crystal I will be using some more beads. Here I have these Miyuki Delica 11O. This is like a white color. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to use some more cylinder seed beads. These are not Miyuki Delica seed beads. They are from BB Craft, and these are slightly bigger than the Delica beads. There is a slight difference in the size, and I wanted a slightly bigger bead, so I chose this. If you want, you can take a bigger size of this Miyuki Delica and use along with it, but I didn't have this Miyuki Delica in a bigger size, so I have taken this one. Okay, and along with that I have taken a few 15 O's. I will be using these to attach the ear wire, and this is the ear wire I am going to use. Okay, so I'm sure you want to see what we are going to make. So this is the piece that we are going to make. Okay, isn't it very pretty? You can use colors of your choice for these little flowers. You can use different colors for the different flowers, whichever you like. Totally up to you. So let's get started. For this I'm going to pick up this big cylinder bead and pass the needle through it once again. So I'm going to use this bead in the project, but it will also act as a stop bead, and I'm going to keep a small tail which we are going to weave in after we finish the piece. So this is one pair, one copper and one white. I'm going to pick 16 pairs. That means 32 seed beads. So here I have 16 sets, a total of 32 beads. Now I'm going to go through the first 3 beads like this. Okay. Now I'm going to pick one Miyuki Delica, skip one Delica and go through this next copper bead. In this way, I'm going to pick one Miyuki Delica and skip this Delica and go through this copper bead. So like this, we are going to make pairs all around. Now here I have the last one, and I'm going to go through this copper bead, and then I'm going to go through this Miyuki Delica on the inner side. Okay, so now we are going to work on the inner side. Pick one Delica and then go through these 3 beads, 1, 2 and 3. So here I have gone through the 2 beads and then through this one delica on the inner side. Okay, so here I have one delica bead. I'm going to skip this copper bead, go through these two and one more delica on the inner side. Okay, like this, 1 2. So alternate places I'm going to place one more delica over here, here, then here. So let's go through one more. Then I've picked one delica. I'm going through these two and the third one here. Okay, so this way I'm going to add 8 delicas on the inner side. So this is the last delica that we are adding, and this time I'm going to go through just these 2 beads. Once we have completed this row, it looks like this. And now I'm going to exit from this bead on the outer side, like this. Now I'm going to pick 2 delica beads, go through this delica, like this. And then I'm going to go through this copper bead and the next delica bead. So basically where we had added one bead on the inner side, now I'm going to add 2 beads on the outer side. Two beads, go through this delica, through this copper and through the next delica. So now the flower is taking its shape. So I'll see you at this point. So now we are almost at the end of the row. I've added 2 delica beads over here. Okay. So now the next row is I'm going to go through these 2 . Pick one delica and go through these 2. So we have this point on the flower. And next I'm going to add one delica in between these 2 white. Go through these 2 like this. And again one delica on top of the flower, like this. And one delica in between. So this is what we are doing. One delica on top, one delica in between, on top, in between. So like this we are going to continue. So now we are at the end of this row. Okay, and one bead over here. So after completing this row, the piece looks like this. So this portion is done. I'm going to complete it with a couple of knots. Just go through a few beads and then we can trim the tail. Like this. I would like to go at the back and then trim it off. So now here we have this starting tail. So with this tail also you can just go through a few beads here and there and then trim it off. So this is what it looks like. So now friends, we have to make one more piece which is similar to this. So this is the piece at the end of this row. Now go through this copper bead and then go through these two delicas. Now what we are going to do is we are going to attach these two pieces. Okay, so this being my front side, I'm going to turn it like this and then attach like this. So for attaching both the pieces, I'm going to use this bead right on top and this bead which comes in between the two flowers. Okay, so I am here right in the center of this flower. Go through this top bead of the other piece like this. Then again go through the two delicas on this piece. So it is a zigzag movement like this, and then if you pull it, you see that this top bead becomes common to both the portions. And once I am out of this two delica, I will go through this delica in between the two flowers. Okay, again two delicas from the front portion, this one like this, and then this top delica over here. So this way, then you keep pulling the thread so that there is no space. Okay, again go through these two. So just keep moving in this zigzag pattern, attaching with this center and this middle one. Okay, so before we complete, remember that don't stitch the entire piece, because before we complete we have to keep some space to insert this piece inside like this. So keep a little bit before completing so that you can insert this bead and then you can finish the entire circle. Keep it tight so that there is no space in between the two portions, the front and the back. It will give a nice, beautiful finish. Beaded jewelry is all about how neatly you do it so that the end result is worth an applause. Okay, so I'm going to go around like this. this one. There's enough space now, so we can go through a few more. Like this. Okay. This one. Insert this like this, and then complete the rest. So here we are at the end. We have stitched all around. Okay. So now I'm going to go through this top bead once more. Pick 3 15-ohs and there is an opening over here. You can twist and then attach it later, but I prefer to do it right over here. I don't want to twist the opening, so it depends on you how you want to do it. Okay, so now here I have 3 more 15-ohs and I'm going to go through this same bead once again, like this. Okay, now go through this circle once again, and then you can tie a couple of knots and trim the tail, and similarly you can do with this tail also. You can weave this tail and then we are done. Trim this tail, and now here we have this beautiful earring. It's very easy but very pretty, so elegant. It will enhance the look of any outfit that you are wearing, and it is an all occasion earring. You can wear it anytime. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really helps me a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.